Are you ready to discover the geological wonders and spiritual sanctuaries hidden within China's diverse landscapes? Prepare to be captivated by tales of towering peaks that pierce the clouds, ancient legends etched into stone, and breathtaking vistas that defy imagination. From fiery desert mountains to serene Buddhist havens, and from the birthplace of Taoism to landscapes that inspired Hollywood blockbusters, China's mountains offer a journey unlike any other. Get ready to explore 15 of the strangest and most stunning mountains that reveal the profound harmony between nature and human culture. Then don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an adventure into the unknown. Let's explore the secrets of our world together. Mount Tianzi, located in the Wulingyuan scenic area of Zhangjiajie, Hunan Province, China, is one of the most stunning mountain ranges in the country. Often referred to as the monarch of the peak forest, Mount Tianzi is renowned for its towering sandstone pillars that rise dramatically from the earth, creating a landscape that appears almost otherworldly. These unique formations have inspired countless legends and have even served as visual inspiration for the floating mountains in James Cameron's Avatar. Rising to an elevation of over 1,200 meters, Mount Tianzi offers breathtaking panoramic views of deep valleys, dense forests, and floating clouds that drift between its peaks. The area is especially captivating at sunrise when the morning mist creates an ethereal glow. In addition to its natural beauty, the mountain holds cultural significance. Its name, Tianzi, means Son of Heaven, a title traditionally used by Chinese emperors. According to legend, a local farmer named Xiang Dekun led a rebellion and declared himself Tianzi, choosing these peaks as his stronghold. Visitors to Mount Tianzi can explore scenic spots like the Heilong Park, the Western Sea, and the Imperial Brush Peak, each offering unique views and stories. With its rich blend of natural wonders and cultural myths, Mount Tianzi stands as a testament to China's scenic and spiritual heritage. After marveling at the surreal beauty of Mount Tianzi, the journey continues westward to one of China's most sacred and challenging peaks, Mount Hua. Mount Hua, also known as Huashan, is one of China's 5 great mountains and is renowned for both its religious significance and challenging hiking routes. Located near the city of Huayin in Shaanxi Province, Mount Hua rises to over 2,100 meters and is composed of 5 distinct peaks, each with its legendary significance, ranging from the East Peak, which represents the rising sun, to the South Peak, symbolizing wild geese in flight. What makes Mount Hua particularly famous today is its thrilling, almost perilous trails. The Plank Walk in the Sky, a narrow wooden walkway bolted to a vertical cliff face, is one of the most daring hikes in the world. Though terrifying, the view from the trail is unforgettable, with clouds swirling beneath and jagged peaks stretching into the distance. Yet, Mount Hua is not just a destination for thrill seekers. It is also a deeply spiritual place. For centuries, it has been a site of Taoist worship. Numerous temples, pavilions, and shrines are scattered across its peaks, each offering a quiet place for reflection amidst the grandeur of nature. The mountain's blend of danger, beauty, and spirituality has made it a cultural icon in China. Many pilgrims, poets, and adventurers have been drawn to its slopes, finding inspiration and challenge along the way. Having conquered the sacred heights and spiritual depths of Mount Hua, the journey leads to the mystical and cloud-kissed landscapes of Mount Sanqing, another Taoist treasure hidden in the eastern mountains. Mount Sanqing, located in Jiangxi Province, is one of China's most picturesque and spiritually significant mountains. Named after the three Pure Ones, the highest deities in Taoism, Mount Sanqing is a sacred site that has drawn pilgrims and nature lovers for centuries. The mountain is composed of three main peaks, Yujing, Yushui, and Yuhua, each symbolizing one of the deities. Shrouded in mist and surrounded by lush forests, Mount Sanqing offers a landscape that feels dreamlike and timeless. Recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, the mountain is famed for its unique granite formations that resemble animals, human figures, and mythical creatures. Iconic spots such as the python turning its head and the immortal finger pointing the way display nature's ability to sculpt stone into whimsical art. The mountain is also a biodiversity hotspot, home to rare plant species and wildlife. Walking along its winding paths and glass-floored walkways, visitors can witness waterfalls, cloud seas, and ancient pine trees clinging to cliffs. Spiritual energy seems to flow through Mount Sanqing. Taoist temples and relics are scattered across the peaks, blending harmoniously with the natural surroundings. The mountain serves not only as a breathtaking destination, but also as a place for reflection, meditation, and communion with nature. Leaving behind the spiritual serenity and surreal beauty of Mount Sanqing, travelers now turn toward the colorful and geologically unique formations of the Dangxia Mountains, where rock and time have painted a new kind of wonder. The Dangxia Mountains, located primarily in China's Guangdong, Hunan, and Gansu provinces, are a geological marvel known for their vibrant red sandstone cliffs, steep ravines, and oddly shaped rock formations. These breathtaking landscapes are the result of millions of years of erosion and uplift, forming what is now called Dangxia landform, a unique type of petrographic geomorphology found only in China. The vivid hues of red, orange, and pink across the rolling hills and steep escarpments have earned this region the nickname China's Rainbow Mountains. Designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2010, the Dangxia Mountains are more than just visually stunning. They are geologically significant. The layered rock formations offer scientists valuable insight into Earth's history, while the diverse ecosystems host rare plants and animals, making the region a haven for biodiversity. Iconic features such as the Yangyuan Stone, male stone, and Yinyuan Stone, female stone, in Mount Dangxia of Guangdong Province, are not only natural wonders but also culturally symbolic in Chinese folklore. In addition to their scientific and aesthetic value, these mountains hold religious importance. Numerous ancient temples and cliffside monasteries are nestled within the rocks, offering visitors a peaceful retreat steeped in spiritual tradition. As the painted cliffs of the Dangxia Mountains fade into the distance, the journey continues to Mount Fanjing, a sacred and isolated peak that rises like a stone sentinel in Guizhou Province, where ecology and spirituality intertwine at the roof of the Wuling Mountains. Mount Fanjing, also known as Fanjingshan, is a revered mountain located in Tongren, Guizhou Province, and stands as the highest peak in the Wuling mountain range, rising to 2,572 meters. It is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, celebrated for its exceptional biodiversity, unique geological formations, and deep spiritual significance. Often shrouded in mist, Mount Fanjing offers an ethereal atmosphere that blends the sacred with the sublime. Spiritually, Fanjingshan is one of the most important Buddhist mountains in China, believed to be the Bodhi-Manuda, place of enlightenment, of Maitreya Buddha. Pilgrims climb thousands of steep steps to reach iconic landmarks like the Red Cloud's Golden Summit, where two temples symbolizing earth and heaven perch dramatically on twin peaks connected by a narrow stone bridge. The challenging ascent becomes a metaphor for spiritual elevation. Nature thrives in Mount Fanjing's remote, protected environment. Isolated for millions of years, it has become a biodiversity hotspot. Over 2,000 plant species and many rare animals, including the endangered Guizhou golden monkey and Fanjingshan fir, call this mountain home. The pristine landscape of thick forests, deep valleys, and rugged cliffs offers a serene retreat from modern life and a powerful reminder of nature's majesty. Mount Fanjing is more than a destination. It is a sacred experience where ancient belief meets ecological wonder. Leaving behind the cloud-crowned solitude of Mount Fanjing, the journey moves onward to Mount Wuyi, where winding rivers and ancient culture create a living tapestry of harmony between humanity and nature. Mount Wuyi, located in Fujian Province, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site that seamlessly blends natural beauty with deep cultural and philosophical significance. Renowned for its dramatic Dangxia landforms, steep red cliffs, winding valleys, and tranquil rivers, Mount Wuyi has long been celebrated as one of China's most scenic and spiritually enriching destinations. The Ninebend River, Juxi, gently snakes through the mountains, offering visitors a serene bamboo raft journey that reveals lush forests, ancient temples, and stunning rock formations along its banks. Beyond its natural charm, Mount Wuyi is a cradle of Chinese civilization and thought. It is the birthplace of Neo-Confucianism, with philosopher Zhu Xi having taught and written extensively here during the Song dynasty. His presence elevated the mountain's status as a sacred site of learning and reflection. Taoist and Buddhist temples also dot the landscape, testifying to the mountain's historical role as a meeting point of multiple spiritual traditions. Mount Wuyi is equally famous for its tea culture. It is the origin of Da Hong Pao, one of the world's most prized oolong teas. The region's unique microclimate and mineral-rich soil give the tea its distinctive flavor and aroma, making tea tasting an essential part of any visit. Whether you seek quiet contemplation, a scenic escape, or a taste of cultural heritage, Mount Wuyi offers a harmonious blend of all three. After drifting through the peaceful rivers and scholarly past of Mount Wuyi, the journey continues to Mount Heng in Hunan, one of China's 5 great mountains and a beacon of southern spirituality. Mount Heng, also known as Hengshan, is located in Hunan Province and holds a revered place among China's 5 great mountains. Known as the Southern Mountain, Nanyu, it is celebrated for its spiritual depth, lush landscapes, and historical legacy. With 72 peaks stretching across 150 kilometers, the tallest being Zhurong Peak at 1,300 meters. Mount Heng is a haven of natural beauty and cultural richness. For centuries, Mount Heng has been a sacred site in Taoism, Buddhism, and Confucianism. Pilgrims and emperors alike have climbed its slopes to pay homage to the heavens and seek inner peace. The mountain is home to numerous ancient temples and pavilions, including the Grand Nanyue Temple, one of China's largest temple complexes. Dedicated to the god of the Southern Mountain, it draws thousands of visitors annually, especially during religious festivals. Nature thrives alongside spirituality on Mount Heng. Verdant forests, cascading waterfalls, and seasonal blossoms create an ever-changing landscape that invites both reflection and exploration.
And that's it. Quiet, peaceful. different to Taishan. Although that was a good experience, I must admit I've been thinking about it again.
Unlike some of the more rugged sacred mountains, Mount Heng is known for its gentler terrain, making it accessible for hikers of all levels while still offering moments of awe and tranquility. Mount Heng's unique blend of religious heritage and serene beauty makes it a place where past and present coexist, and where human reverence for nature is deeply felt. Leaving behind the gentle grace and spiritual legacy of Mount Heng, the journey ascends toward the vast and majestic Qilian Mountains, where alpine meadows and snow-capped peaks await. The Qilian Mountains, straddling the border of Gansu and Qinghai provinces, form a magnificent range that has stood as a natural barrier and cultural boundary for centuries. Often called the Mountains of Heaven in ancient Chinese texts, the Qilian Range rises sharply from the high-altitude deserts of the Tibetan Plateau, with peaks often capped in snow year-round. The tallest, Gangshika Peak, reaches over 5,200 meters and dominates the skyline with icy grandeur. These mountains are rich in ecological diversity. Alpine meadows filled with wildflowers, dense coniferous forests, and glacier-fed rivers carve out a landscape both rugged and serene. The Qilian Range is home to rare wildlife such as snow leopards, Tibetan antelopes, and blue sheep, making it a critical area for conservation. It also serves as a vital water source for the arid Hexi Corridor and northern China. Historically, the Qilian Mountains mark the edge of ancient Chinese civilization and the beginning of the vast nomadic lands beyond. They are closely linked with the Silk Road, acting as a natural shield for traders and travelers. Today, the region is revered not only for its natural beauty but also for its blend of Tibetan, Mongolian, and Han cultural influences, evident in the scattered monasteries and remote villages nestled in its valleys. After wandering the wild majesty and ancient crossroads of the Qilian Mountains, the path winds south to the awe-inspiring Mount Gongga, the king of Sichuan, where glaciers meet sky in dramatic alpine silence. Mount Gongga, also known as Minya Konka, towers at 7,556 meters and is the highest mountain in Sichuan province, earning the title King of Sichuan. Nestled within the eastern edge of the Tibetan Plateau, Mount Gongga is both awe-inspiring and mysterious. Often hidden behind layers of clouds and mist, its majestic snow-capped summit rises abruptly from lush valleys, creating a dramatic contrast that captivates both climbers and spiritual seekers. For Tibetan Buddhists, Mount Gongga is a sacred site, believed to be inhabited by powerful mountain deities. Pilgrims often make arduous journeys around its base, practicing the traditional Kora, circumambulation, in reverence. While fewer attempt to summit the peak due to its extreme weather and technical difficulty, the surrounding area offers an accessible sanctuary of alpine lakes, glaciers, and verdant pastures.
However, as mentioned in the introduction, Gongga's alluring beauty conceals an almost endless array of traps.
The mountain also plays an important ecological role. Its varied elevation supports a wide range of flora and fauna, from rare orchids to snow leopards. Glacial meltwaters feed into key river systems, sustaining communities and ecosystems downstream. The area's remoteness and preserved landscapes make it a vital region for environmental study and ecotourism. Mount Gongga is not only a natural wonder, but also a spiritual symbol of resilience, balance, and awe. It represents the power of nature to inspire humility and reflection. After experiencing the chilling majesty and sacred silence of Mount Gongga, the journey turns toward the searing heat and legendary terrain of the Flaming Mountains, deep in the heart of the Gobi Desert. The Flaming Mountains, located on the northern edge of the Turpan Basin in Xinjiang, are one of China's most iconic and extreme desert landscapes. Stretching over 100 kilometers and glowing red under the fierce sun, these barren sandstone hills earned their name from the fiery hue they take on at midday, appearing as if set ablaze. With summer surface temperatures exceeding 70 degrees Celsius, 158 degrees Fahrenheit, the Flaming Mountains are among the hottest places in China. Steeped in legend, the Flaming Mountains hold a special place in Chinese culture. They are famously featured in the classic novel Journey to the West, where the Monkey King confronts the fiery range on his pilgrimage. This mythical association adds a layer of intrigue to the already surreal landscape, drawing curious travelers and literature enthusiasts alike. Though the land seems lifeless at first glance, it is home to hidden treasures. Nearby, the ancient city of Gaochang and the Bezeklik Thousand Buddha Caves stand as testaments to the region's historical importance as a Silk Road crossroads. The striking contrast between the desolate mountains and the remnants of vibrant ancient cultures deepens the Flaming Mountains' allure. Visitors often come to witness the blazing illusion of the mountains at sunset, when the rocks glow with intense red and orange tones. It's a place where nature's extremity and legend burn brightly together. Leaving behind the scorching beauty and mythic sands of the Flaming Mountains, the journey climbs into cooler altitudes toward the jagged, snow-dusted peaks of Mount Sigunyang, the Four Sisters Mountain of Sichuan. Mount Sigunyang, located in Sichuan province, is often called the Queen of Sichuan's mountains, and is celebrated for its breathtaking beauty and cultural significance. Known as the Four Sisters Mountain, it comprises 4 distinct peaks, each named after a sister in Tibetan legend: Dafeng, the eldest; Erfeng, Sanfeng, and the highest, Yaomeifeng, the youngest sister, which soars to 6,250 meters. The mountain range lies within the Sigurunyangshan National Park and offers a stunning mix of alpine meadows, dense forests, and towering snow-capped peaks. Mount Sigunyang is a haven for outdoor enthusiasts and nature lovers. Its diverse terrain provides opportunities for hiking, rock climbing, and mountaineering. The valleys are dotted with vibrant wildflowers in spring and summer, while the crisp autumn air brings a riot of color to the forests. The area is also home to Tibetan and Qiang ethnic communities, whose rich cultural traditions add a human dimension to the natural splendor. Spirituality is deeply intertwined with the mountain's identity. Local legends tell of 4 sisters who became mountains to protect their homeland, and many visitors come seeking both adventure and a sense of peace amid the awe-inspiring landscape. After exploring the majestic peaks and serene valleys of Mount Sigunyang, the journey continues to the Wudang Mountains. The Wudang Mountains, located in Hubei province, stand as the sacred heart of Taoism and martial arts, attracting countless visitors seeking spiritual growth and cultural insight.
This is Wudang. It's one of the 4 sacred mountains of Taoism. Now, Taoism is China's homegrown philosophical religion. It dates back about 2,000 years. And Tao or Dao in Chinese means the method, the path. So you can sort of understand it as the way of the universe.
Renowned for their dramatic peaks often cloaked in mist, these mountains have served as a major religious center for over 1,000 years. They host numerous Taoist temples and monasteries, many of which were built during the Ming Dynasty. Among the most famous are the Purple Cloud Temple and the Golden Hall, celebrated for their exquisite architecture and intricate carvings that harmonize with the natural surroundings. Wudang is not only a spiritual sanctuary, but also the birthplace of internal martial arts, including the famous Tai Chi Chuan and Wudang Kung Fu. These martial arts focus on the balance of mind, body, and spirit, reflecting core Taoist principles of harmony and the flow of qi, energy. Martial artists from around the globe travel to Wudang to learn and practice these ancient arts in their historic cradle. The natural landscape of the Wudang Mountains is equally captivating. Rugged cliffs, dense forests, and winding trails offer visitors a peaceful retreat and an opportunity to connect deeply with nature. The combination of breathtaking scenery, rich cultural heritage, and vibrant spiritual tradition makes Wudang a truly unique and inspiring destination. From the serene peaks of Wudang, the journey continues to Mount Juhua, another sacred mountain renowned for its profound Buddhist heritage and tranquil beauty. Mount Jihua, located in Anhui Province, is one of China's 4 sacred Buddhist mountains and a revered pilgrimage destination. Known for its tranquil beauty and spiritual atmosphere, Mount Jihua rises to about 1,342 meters and is celebrated for its lush forests, winding paths, and numerous ancient temples scattered across its slopes. The mountain's name means 9 glories, referring to the 9 prominent peaks that shape its dramatic skyline. The spiritual significance of Mount Jihua is deeply rooted in the legend of Kshitigarbha Bodhisattva, the Buddhist deity of compassion and protector of souls in hell. It is believed that this bodhisattva once practiced meditation on the mountain, attracting monks and devotees who established temples to honor his presence. Today, over 50 temples, pagodas, and monasteries dot the landscape, making the mountain a living center of Buddhist culture and practice. Visitors to Mount Jihua can experience a blend of natural beauty and religious devotion. Scenic trails wind through ancient pine forests and past waterfalls, offering peaceful spots for reflection. The architecture, often intricately carved and richly decorated, complements the natural environment, creating a harmonious and uplifting experience. Mount Jihua's blend of serene nature and spiritual heritage invites visitors to slow down and connect with both the landscape and their inner selves. Leaving behind the quiet sanctuaries of Mount Jihua, the journey moves southeast toward the coastal Yandang Mountains, where rugged cliffs and sea views meet in dramatic contrast. The Yandang Mountains, located in Zhejiang Province, are renowned for their stunning rock formations, deep gorges, and serene waterfalls. This scenic area is famous for its dramatic cliffs shaped by volcanic activity millions of years ago, creating a landscape of sharp peaks, natural arches, and stone pillars that captivate visitors with their otherworldly beauty. The mountains rise majestically above lush green forests, offering breathtaking views at every turn. Yandang is also steeped in cultural and religious history. For centuries, it has been a site for Taoist and Buddhist temples, with many ancient structures nestled among the rocks and trees. The Lingfeng Peak, with its famous Lingyan Rock, is a highlight, drawing pilgrims and tourists alike who come to experience its spiritual ambience and natural wonder. The area's caves, such as the remarkable Lingfeng Cave, are filled with stalactites and stalagmites that add to the mystical atmosphere. In addition to its scenic and spiritual appeal, the Yandang Mountains support rich biodiversity, including many rare plant species. The natural environment provides ideal conditions for hiking, photography, and quiet reflection, making it a popular destination for nature lovers. The harmony of rugged landscapes, rich cultural heritage, and diverse ecosystems makes the Yandang Mountains a treasured gem in China's vast array of natural wonders. Completing this journey through China's sacred and scenic mountains, the final destination is Mount Longhu. Renowned as the birthplace of Taoism and a place where spirituality and nature converge in timeless harmony. Mount Longhu, located in Jiangxi Province, is a mountain steeped in spiritual significance and natural beauty. Known as one of the birthplaces of Taoism, it is celebrated not only for its dramatic granite peaks, but also for its profound cultural heritage. Rising sharply from the plains, the mountain features towering cliffs, deep ravines, and ancient temples, offering visitors a unique blend of natural wonder and religious history. Mount Longhu's spiritual importance dates back over 1,800 years as the site where Zhang Daoling, the founder of the Taoist movement, known as the Way of the Celestial Masters, established one of the earliest Taoist communities. The mountain remains a vital pilgrimage site for Taoist practitioners, with temples such as the Shangqing Palace and temples dedicated to various Taoist deities scattered across its slopes. These ancient structures are beautifully preserved, inviting visitors to explore the profound teachings and rituals of Taoism amid stunning surroundings. The natural landscape of Mount Longhu is equally captivating. Its steep granite peaks, shrouded in mist and framed by lush forests, create an almost mystical atmosphere. Visitors can hike along trails that wind through caves, waterfalls, and stone formations, each step revealing another facet of the mountain's timeless charm. Mount Longhu perfectly encapsulates the harmony between nature and spirituality, offering a serene sanctuary where visitors can reflect, explore, and connect with ancient traditions. As our journey through China's most remarkable mountains concludes, we're left with an indelible impression of their diverse beauty and profound cultural significance. From the otherworldly pillars of Mount Tianzi that inspired cinematic visions to the sacred, challenging trails of Mount Hua and the serene Taoist wonders of Mount Sanqing, each peak tells a unique story. We've traversed the vivid hues of the Dangxia Mountains, discovered the ecological richness of Mount Fanjing, and explored the cradle of Neo-Confucianism at Mount Wuyi. These mountains aren't just geological formations, they're living testaments to China's natural majesty, ancient beliefs, and enduring spiritual heritage, inviting endless exploration and contemplation. What other unbelievable wonders do you think are waiting to be discovered? These are just the beginning. Like, share, and subscribe for more weird, surreal, and confusing places. Hit the bell so you never miss an episode that could change the way you see the world.